welcome to week 3 of the depression series test challenge. So this week, tip number 3, we are still in bed, we still haven't really gone anywhere. And by the way, do you like these? I bought this in Helsinki, Finland. I bought this from like this museum. It's upside down, but you should be able to read it. When you are in bed and then you're still like immobile, basically you don't even have the energy to even flip the freaking blanket to so that you can have some sort of forward movement in your day, even or weeks or months. I think one of the healthiest thing to do is just to kind of scream your emotion and like say things that you wanted to say. Sometimes like it's probably better to be really angry, because like I feel depression is just that state of helplessness. You don't really know what to do. You really don't want to kind of figure out what to do as well. It's like there's not enough brain power or energy to kind of sort out what the next step is. But there's a lot of emotions bubbling up as well. So I feel like the best way to do is just to kind of jump into those emotions. If you're feeling angry, just kick and scream if you want to. If you really feel sad, just cry and cry if you want to. And I think one of the really, like, one thing that I found to be very helpful is to pretend that you're talking to someone. Like if you have issues with someone, because I feel like during these times there'll be like a lot of memories that are gonna bombard you, because when you are idle, basically the only thing that is working and you're awake is your brain. Is gonna overwhelm you because you're not using the energy to feed like your muscles, to feed like your whole body basically. So you are basically working from this top area of your whole biology. So there'll be a lot of memories, there'll be a lot of voices, thoughts that are basically coming back from the past to haunt you, literally, because that's basically what depression is. Because people think like depression has nothing like going on, it's so empty. No, depression happens because your head is so full with other things that your body is incapacitate you're basically paralyzed to want to do anything else. So I find it very helpful, like if you have issues with the past, if you like remember something like when you were a kid and then someone's basically berating you and then you were incapable of like talking to them back, and then just memories just come to you, and as soon as that comes, just like pretend that you were in that moment and then just yell back at them like, no, fuck you, you're not able to talk to me like that. No, you can't just like kind of like disrespect me like that, or when people like being really rude, or when people are like mistreating you, just kind of like speak out of what you wanted to speak out at that time, like even when you are in bed still. And I feel like that's very helpful to move forward to, because in that way you're releasing emotions, you're also releasing a lot of baggage. The intention is not to kind of attack the other person. The intention is to kind of release yourself from a lot of the all this heavy energy that is in your body. And by talking back or by reenacting all these scenarios out loud through your mouth, you're basically releasing all these energies, and you're releasing it from your bodies. So the depression is basically very heavy weighted down, right? And when you do this, you are basically enlighten your body, and in this way it's a lot easier for you to wake up one day and then to get out from your bed and actually take a shower and do all of those things. So that's one of the reason why I suggest you to do that. That said, I know that because like I know that sometimes it's even really hard to open your mouth and speak, because speaking takes a lot of energy. If you don't realize that, like especially for people who are like me, who are introverted, it's very energy consuming to speak. So I feel like, but I think like anything else, it just takes practice. It's a skills on its own, and you need to start doing that purely because it will kind of give you a bit of like self esteem as well, because it feels like you did something today, and then the more you do it, like you did something today, so it's not like you have that sense of I did something today, I released a lot of emotions, I did like this and this and this. So on top of that, it also gives you that sense of a little bit of achievement in your day, even if you're still in bed, even if you're still like sleeping too much, even if you don't have energy to do anything else. So when those things comes, when the opportunity comes, just do it, just release it, and kind of just face it, challenge it, like, and because sometimes we accept things as they are, and it kind of like really really affects our self-esteem, and that's not really good, and that's probably one of the reasons why we kind of go on into the spiral downwards to depression. That said, things can relapse very easily. I found myself relapsing just recently. I'm still relapsing actually right now. So I'm trying to do what I'm giving, like all the suggestions that I'm telling you. So I'm not really, really like coming from a place that, you can do this. I sorted out my depression. No, I'm actually coming from the place where I'm still doing it, I'm still practicing it, I'm still in it. So I relapse very often nowadays anyway. So it is coming from a fellow, I guess, traveler, a fellow journey person, journey buddies in this particular deep dark cave of depression. Um, I feel like I'm gonna implement depression and anxiety in the same kind of box in the next, maybe, like, when we are exploring this. This is the third week, so let me know if this is helpful or not. I'm not really sure if it's helpful. Probably you can give me suggestions of like what other kind of suggestions that I can make, what kind of advice I can make for depression in a specific context, so I can have like more ideas of what to say and what to give you suggestions on based on my own experience, of course, because I'm not a health expert, so it's not like something that I would you know give out professionally. But anyway, I hope that was helpful, guys. So yay, we reached the third week of this series. I'm so proud of myself. I'll see you hopefully next week, guys, for a full month of this series. Oh my god, I can't believe we're committed to this. I'll see you guys. Hopefully you are gonna stay healthy until next week. Bye everyone.